Running Kimono here. So today we have a little chit chat, chatty chat story time. I know a lot of you love these sort of story times. One of you guys actually reached out to me, and with permission, I'm making this little video, and I'm just going to paraphrase what happened. I'm not going to read the email verbatim, and I've already spoken to this person and given them my advice. But a lot of you who are sitting on $10,000 to $30,000 of retail merchandise might run into something very similar one day. So throw this in your back pocket. Cautionary tale of like when things go really sideways. So the subscriber who reached out to me, I think it was the Tuesday after Independence Day, and basically she went to a family event, a little cookout, and a family member, I'm not going to say who, basically kept asking about, are you still couponing? Are you still doing this thing? When do you go? Very specifically, not asking to join the subscriber, but just asking like, are you still doing this? And she kind of said yes, and she had a, very pleasant and such, and didn't really think very much of it. And then the next day, her mom actually called her, and this family member was kind of like, well, at Christmas time when we had this big gathering, I got a bag of really cool stuff, and I thought I would get the same bag for 4th of July. And she didn't do that. She just showed up and was going to have a good time. That's what she thought. You just go to this event, not provide everybody with stuff. Like, Christmas is Christmas. This was just a cookout on the 4th. And I guess this family member was really upset, had a bunch of preconceived notions that they were going to get all this stuff. And, it just didn't arrive. And to that, she was kind of like, well, did I mess up? Should this be a custom that you bring something every time you show up to an event? And the answer to that is absolutely no. I jotted down a couple things, like a couple of points. Basically, guys, once you get something with coupons or on clearance or on a Lowe's clearance or whatever, it is your stuff. You are the boss of it, and you decide who gets it. If you want to give everything to the Red Cross, or if you want to keep everything in your basement in case something hits the fan, like we've seen in the last 3 years, that is your decision. And when you want to give stuff, that is totally up to you. If you want to help somebody out who's hard on their luck, absolutely. But it's really hard to read people's minds of what they might need, what's going on. If they're not really saying things, but they show up to an event and ask you a bunch of bizarre sideways questions about your hobby of couponing and then want to know precisely what you've been hauling. It's kind of bizarre, isn't it? And like, it's nice that they want all this stuff and they want it in a bag and throw it in the back of my car, and we'll see you later. We'll see you at Christmas time. But anyone can learn this through your cell phone and digital coupons. It's not very hard to learn. You can send them to my YouTube channel and just do some basic, Walgreens deals, and probably get a couple of things of detergent, and even the $1.99 Arm & Hammer this week. It's totally possible. And one thing I do say too is when I'm put in a really awkward situation, because I've been doing this, guys, 10 plus years, you have somebody kind of ungrateful, just like, well, I want the following. Well, you know what? I want $1,000,000. So when this thing appears, we'll both have something we want, It's just easy that they can be very, very specific of what they want or hint at things. Another thing I absolutely hate is when people hint at things. Just come out and ask if you've had a job loss, or, life is so hard that you can barely afford to even change your mind because of everything going on, $5 gasoline and so on and so forth. A little bit of humility, or a little bit of asking very directly instead of hinting at things. I think that's just a smarter way to go. Even a lot of us, we're not getting Tide coupons anymore in the PNG. I think coast to coast, it's like one of those ghost things. It's just not happening. It's like a mirage. So things will be a little bit more challenging. Yes, we'll still be able to get the deals rocking and rolling, but it's not as easy. There aren't as many coupons, if you haven't noticed. I've certainly noticed, but it's this weird situation. And I talked back and forth with this subscriber, and, she was just kind of like somewhat like embarrassed. She wasn't sure. Should she have done more? She didn't bring stuff for everybody. She didn't know. And the answer to that is totally on you. If you wish to share your stockpile at Christmas only, that's more than enough. If you want to share throughout the year, you can do that as well. But if somebody's hinting and kind of acting passive aggressively towards you, I don't think that's cool. I know a lot of you have been shopping for a very long time. If you want to drop in the comments what your thoughts on this are, I would love to read it, as probably the subscriber would too. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.